Hey, how's it going, everybody? Brian here, and it's time for another entry into my fiery diary, and today I've got some Four Loko to drink. Alright, I normally do a Catching a Buzz video on Thursdays, or what I'm trying to get into, trying to do some Thirsty Thursdays. But today I kind of wanted to do one of these to kind of tell you what's going on with the future of the channel and, you know, some stuff that's going on in my life and whatnot. And, you know, I was talking with my friend Matt, who is, he's kind of one of the creators, the main guys that keeps Reckless Eating running, which is an awesome YouTube channel. Be sure and go and check those guys out. But per his suggestion, he told me to, you know, I went out and tried the fruit punch Four Loko and really didn't like it at all. I thought it was, you know, pretty gross. I mean, it was drinkable, but it wasn't, you know, what I remember some of the fruitier malt beverages being. Like, I grew up drinking some of the St. Ides, and those were actually, I thought, pretty decent, smooth, malt fruity beverages, at least they were back then. But he told me to try either the peach or the watermelon, so I've got the watermelon here, and they've got these little, you know, seals on top. It's just like a little piece of tape, which is kind of cool. Like I said, before I jump into, I guess, talking about what's going on with me and the channel and all that, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open and welcome all of you to join me in a beer of your choice, or whatever the case may be. It does smell strongly of watermelon, and I'm not gonna drink it out of this glass, but I kind of want to show you what it looks like. Wow. Kind of looks like again, kind of like the fruit punch did, like this, you know, like a white Zinfandel kind of, or a Zen Chardonnay mix. Interesting. The smell, I don't know. I mean, it reminds me of something from childhood. I can't remember what the smell is, but I'll give it a taste. God, that is not very good. Sorry, Matt, this is, if this is the best out of the Four Loko lineup, I am not impressed. Not one bit. But it's 12% per volume, so you're definitely going to catch a buzz. And, anyway, speaking of Reckless Eating and Matt Zion and them, hopefully here in the very near future, I think I've been trying to talk with him, and I think we may get some kind of, video coming up sometime soon together, which would be a whole lot of fun. Been looking forward to that, so stay tuned. There should be some kind of interesting challenge. I'm not sure what yet, but we're working out some details. And I don't know, I'm basically going to kind of take maybe a week off. I might take this whole next week off, maybe a little longer, I'm not sure. If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to do something a little different with my channel. There are a lot of really great reviewers and a lot of awesome people out there. So I'm kind of trying to do something that stands out a little bit from the crowd. I'm trying to, you know, make my videos have a little more production value, something a little different. And I haven't really gotten any feedback from anybody. I mean, one or two people here or there, so I really don't know if you guys are enjoying those kinds of videos or not. I know it takes me like 8 to 10 hours, you know, on top of my work week. You know, I come home from work after spending 6 to 8 hours at work. I come home and then I, you know, try to work on these videos, filming, planning, editing, all that stuff. And, you know, so I really haven't gotten a whole lot of views in the last few videos. You know, one of them had, you know, 0 likes at all. And so I'm just kind of curious. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction by doing all this production, if, you know, but I'm having fun doing it anyway. So regardless, I'm going to keep going at it like this. And hopefully you stay along for the ride. But, you know, definitely give me some feedback. Let me know if you kind of like what I've been doing with some of the reviews and trying to add some different camera angles and some different cuts here and there, instead of just, you know, me just sitting here and talking with you guys. I just thought it'd be a whole lot of fun to add, you know, like I say, a little production to it. But anyway, I'm definitely looking for your opinions on that. After a few sips, it's honestly not so bad. It just has this terrible aftertaste. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do during this break is try to film several videos if I can, and try to get, you know, a bunch of them edited and have them ready to go to upload, because I think part of the strain on me is I'm working, you know, ridiculous hours. I go in at 2 a.m. You know, I used to shut down the bars and come home at, you know, 2:33 in the morning. Now I'm waking up at 2 a.m. and going to work, and you know, I get out of there and then I come home and I, you know, have lunch or whatever, and I start working on videos. And so it's just, anyway, it's just been a whole lot of work. It's stressed me out a little bit, and so I think it would be nice to just take a week off, let me gather my thoughts, put a few videos together so I'm not so crunched to get a video out. I actually might have a little leeway while I'm working on one. I've already got one that I can upload. I just think it would be a whole lot easier for me and for you guys that way, so you always see steady content. And speaking of steady content, that's the other thing I want to talk about. You know, there are a lot, you know, I've got a lot of cool channels that I follow and stuff, and generally I will watch, you know, I watch YouTube exclusively. I don't have television. I watch movies on Netflix a lot, and occasionally, you know, I listen to like some Howard Stern or watch some of the old Howard Stern clips on YouTube and things like that. But for the most part, I mean, this is all I do is watch different channels. But as much as I like some of my favorite channels out there, if they put out 3 videos a day, I'm not going to watch all 3 videos. I'll probably watch one. And because I'm subscribed to so many people and I stay active and I try to comment and follow a whole bunch of people, odds are I may not go back and look at that video for a while. And, you know, so I'm kind of trying to do something different with that. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pump out 2 or 3 videos a day. And I know that I've got sauces from companies and from different people, that peppers and things that people want me to put up videos for. And, you know, I'll get to it, but I just don't want to bog people down, because I know, to me, it's annoying when I see this constant, you know, every day there's 2 or 3 videos from somebody. And I can appreciate it if that's what they want to do. Cool, that's your thing. It's just, I'm just not going to watch them. And you know, I'm probably not alone. I'm sure there's some more people out there. And I also, sometimes if it's a review, if I'm doing one of those, I kind of feel like it's a little, I don't know, I guess disrespectful for the company in a sense, because like I say, you know, my fans may not watch every single video that I put out, especially if I put out, you know, 1 every day or 2, you know, a day. So I kind of want to spread them out at least every other day or something like that. Or my lesser important, I consider these videos these Fiery Diary episodes and some of my Catching a Buzz ones to be, you know, less important than the reviews, because I'm not really reviewing. I'm just kind of giving my opinion and beers and catching a buzz, and then this is just, you know, me talking to you. It's my vlog. But, you know, anyway, I'm kind of rambling on, and I apologize. This will probably be a long video, but I just kind of want to get all this out and, you know, tell you where I'm coming from. First, let me take a nice big swig out of this gross shit. It's really not good. But I'm going to drink it really fast, so I should get drunk. Anyway, I do have a whole lot of stuff I've been working on. I've already got 2 hot sauces filmed. I just did those 2 days ago. I've got a pepper review done, filmed anyway. I've got a beer video filmed. There's just a couple things I want to catch up on. I want to get these videos kind of stacked up and ready, but at the same time, I don't want to have so many that it's not fresh. I like making my videos pretty much regularly, but when I add this production, it kind of takes away from that. From the time that I have. But anyway, another thing that I like doing with these videos, I'm also, you know, looking for questions. If you guys have any kind of questions, anything you want to know about, if there are any kind of stories, anything from, you know, just in general, if you have anything crazy you'd like to hear about. I mean, I've got a wide variety of topics. I've been a chef all my life. I've been in kitchens since I was 16 years old, so you know, if you don't know what the life of a cook is, I mean, it's crazy. I've done pretty much every, you know, drug under the sun. I've partied, and I've done a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, I don't consider doing drugs cool by any measure, but I lived my life trying to experience as much as I possibly can, and I'm not someone who has a very addictive personality, and so for me, it's kind of nice to be able to say, well, at least I've experienced all of these things. I know what they're all about, and I'm still a rather intelligent guy. But anyway, if there's anything at all you'd want to know about, please let me know in the comments. I will probably answer those questions in these videos where I talk with you guys about what's going on in my life, but I also will be doing some more live chats here very soon. I have a lot of fun doing those. I guess just sometimes I get nervous about starting a live chat when I don't have, I know no one's there that wants to join in a video. And so, you know, if I'm just doing a live chat, it's me just sitting there, you know, talking to the camera like I do right now. And maybe that's what people want. You know, then you could interact with me. I don't know, let me know. Is that what you'd rather see, is me talking those uncandidly, just straight up, no editing, and be able to answer your questions somewhat on the fly. I think there's a delay in the comment box, but you can also use my Twitter account to send questions and stuff like that. But anyway, this is just a real deep, long video. I apologize. I just kind of really want to delve in and talk to you about what's going on. You know, like I said, I've been a little bummed. I'm sorry if I don't, you know, super enthusiastic right now at the moment. My job has been incredibly hectic. We already have Christmas music playing. I really hate, I've been listening to Christmas music for so many years in restaurants, and it's always, everywhere you go, in all the department stores, everywhere, it's always the same music, the same songs. I don't mind Sinatra so much and Dean Martin, but a lot of the other ones I don't really care for. Feliz Navidad is probably my least favorite song in the world. But we've got that going on. We're unloading Christmas trees. I left work today just completely covered in glitter everywhere, and I'm a pretty masculine guy. I really don't want to be covered in sparkly, glittery shit. So work's just been incredibly stressful. Again, we're working a lot of hours every day. I'm up at 2 in the morning, and it kind of sucks trying to make yourself go to bed at 6 o'clock at night, and that's prime time. I mean, when it's 6 o'clock here on the East Coast, a lot of my friends and followers that are on the West Coast, I mean, hell, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for those people. Most of them aren't even out of work yet, so I mean, I can't even respond to comments or do any of that usually when I post a video. I just have to go to bed and answer in the morning. You know, and again, I guess that's, you know, partially why it's leading me to take a little time off. I want to make sure I get everything caught up, and so I don't know. I'm rambling on and repeating myself, and I apologize, but I think I am already starting to catch a little bit of a buzz off of this Four Loko. But speaking about not being enthused, since I didn't answer this question in a live chat, or I didn't talk about this topic, because I do try to get topics or questions, my friend Cody had suggested that I talk about depression. And so depression isn't really a fun thing to talk about for a lot of people. I mean, I don't think it's ever really fun for anyone to talk about. But I will chime in on things, of course. And, you know, by all means, you guys may see me as a very, you know, friendly, upfront kind of person on camera. And for the most part, this is who I really am. I'm a really laid back, chilled guy. My mom, as corny as it might sound, used to always tell me to try to be a simple man. You know, we grew up in the South, we listened to Leonard Skinner, and, you know, and so I try to take that to heart, and I try to think about that, just be a simple man, to stop worrying about all the complexities of life and enjoy. But in all reality, I mean, I'm constantly, you know, plagued by memories and things of the past that always bring that negativity back in. I get up every day and try to have a positive outlook, and then oftentimes there's a lot of things that will, you know, make those bad thoughts come back. And, you know, I probably shouldn't talk about stuff like this too much, but you know, it's like hell since I moved into this place. My work schedule, by the time I come home, my roommates are gone, they're at work. By the time I'm going to bed, they're just coming home. So generally, I just go to work. That's the only interaction really I have with people, is through you guys here and social networking and these videos, and then the people I talk with at work. Besides that, I come home, there's really nobody here, so I'll just sit on my porch and, you know, listen to music or strum on the guitar, and, you know, gives you a lot of time to really self-analyze and really, you know, dig deep and look at yourself and try to figure out what's going on in your life. Are you happy? And, you know, when I ask myself, am I happy? I guess the answer would be no. But that's it's compounded. I mean, there's just so many things that I think about. I have a hard time letting go of a lot of stuff, and I have damn near a photographic memory in a sense. I honestly remember things very, very well. So, you know, for me, I delve back into past relationships, girlfriends. I mean, I've been single for I don't even know how many years now. It's been at least 4 years I've been single, probably longer than that. And, you know, I guess it doesn't bother me, but after a certain point you start to question, like, what, you know, what is it? Like, what is it about me that makes me that way? And I guess I just kind of at some point just stopped giving a fuck. And I guess that's what you have to do to not be depressed. You could sit there and harp on it and sit there and go, God, you know, why doesn't anybody want to date me? Why doesn't anybody want to do, you know, and it's really just not worth it. I've just come to the conclusion that, you know, I just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm happy, I'm doing what I'm doing. This is a great interaction for me, and who knows, maybe doing all of this could one day lead me to meet somebody that's, you know, has similar interests. You just never know. The world's a really small place. But I come here and do these videos and you know, talk with all you guys because it is kind of a form of therapy, I guess, in a sense. There are worse hobbies that there could be, so I do this as a way to take my mind off of the problems and the worries that I have. And thankfully I do have a lot of really cool friends and fans that follow along with me, and you know, it's you guys that really help keep me positive. And honestly, if I didn't have YouTube, I really don't know what I would do. I would just probably have a really boring, pathetic life. And I'm trying to get better about things. I'm going to football games with my brother. I'm trying to, you know, get out more. It's just, it's kind of sucks to go and do a lot of things by yourself. You know, I used to go to a lot of concerts, and I love doing that. And I'm probably going to start doing that again here really soon, and see, you know, what's out there, and start catching up with the local music scene again. I've got a lot of friends and bands around here. That Gainesville, Florida has brought a lot of really good talent. I mean, of course, like one of the biggest ones that I could think of would be Tom Petty, of course, was from Gainesville, Florida. And anybody who's into the I don't know, it's just it's a really cool scene. If you're into like somewhat of the punk music genre, if you ever heard of Less Than Jake, they're from here. They're really cool guys. I had the chance to meet with them, and we had a lot of long conversations, and they'd come into town. But anyway, I probably am going way too far with this video. I apologize. Let me take one more swig. It's pretty gross, but I think I could handle doing a chug competition. That's another thing. I think my buddy Lupe Spike Hernandez, I'm probably going to try to do a challenge with him sometime soon. Going to be probably chugging one of these Four Locos, maybe not. It all depends. But anyway, I'm sorry to ramble on and to make this video really long, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on things. Just to, you know, if you have any kind of topics, any kind of suggestions, again, please leave them down below. I'd love to talk about them in some videos, give you my opinions on things, and hopefully these videos aren't boring to you. Again, this is just kind of my way to step away from the professional stuff, I guess, if you could call it professional, as far as the video reviews and stuff go. And I just kind of want to talk with you openly and candidly about what's going on in my life, and I want to know what's going on in your life. So don't forget to join me on all the various social networking sites, from Instagram, Google, Twitter. If you like drinking all kinds of different beers, you can follow me on Untapped, and we can talk about different craft beers and things. If you're into video games, join me on the Steam Network. I'm always trying to find somebody to play some games with, and maybe I would like to do some more gaming videos, upload a couple here and there, but I want, you know, it's kind of boring to me. Starting out, I guess, in the beginning, it's just playing by myself. I'd like to have some interaction, do some multiplayer games with some people, and who knows, maybe I can join in with some of the guys, the Zion mainframe, Matt Zion and all those guys. I would really look forward to playing some Gary's Mod or something with them. But anyway, I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time today. I am going to finish drinking this disgusting Four Loko here, and I guess I might as well drink it like a civilized person, eh? This stuff is really gross, but again, it's 12% for volume. You can't go wrong with that. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, stay toasty, my friends.